What if your entire reality has already shifted, but you haven't realized it yet? Do you feel stuck? Do you feel like you're doing something wrong? What if I told you that it's not you, it's the energetic framework you're working within? Your reality has changed, and the old rules no longer apply. Everything that used to make sense, everything that once felt familiar, has shifted because you have shifted. The problem isn't that you're failing, it's that you're still trying to apply outdated principles to a reality where they no longer exist. Everything that used to work, everything that once made sense, everything that felt familiar has shifted because you have shifted. You are now operating under an entirely new energetic framework, but the problem is that you're still trying to apply the old rules to a reality where they no longer exist. You may have noticed that things feel different. Manifestation is happening faster, or sometimes it feels like nothing is happening at all. Time moves in strange ways, either stretching endlessly or collapsing so fast you can barely keep track of what's happening. People in your life are acting differently. Some relationships that were once stable have faded, while new connections are appearing seemingly out of nowhere. Certain habits, foods, and routines that once felt aligned now feel heavy, misaligned, or even impossible to continue. Synchronicities are increasing, numbers are repeating, signs and symbols seem to be guiding you toward something, but you're not sure what. These are all indicators that you have shifted into a new dimension of existence, but because you have not fully realized it, it may feel like you're stuck. The truth is you're not stuck. You just haven't learned how to navigate this new energetic reality yet. Imagine moving to a new country with a completely different language, currency, and set of customs. At first, you might feel lost, confused, or even frustrated that the things you once knew no longer apply. But once you understand how this new system works, things become effortless. You no longer struggle. You no longer feel like you're falling behind. You simply adapt. That is exactly what is happening to you right now. You have already shifted, and now you must learn to align with the new universal laws that govern this version of reality. In your old reality, things took time to manifest. You had to put in effort, plan things out, and wait for things to unfold. In this new reality, manifestation is nearly instant. The moment you hold a thought with clarity, it begins materializing. There is no longer a delay, no longer a buffer period where doubt and hesitation can slow things down. That is why it may feel like things are moving rapidly, or why it may feel like nothing is happening at all. If you are still carrying doubt, fear, or hesitation, those frequencies are also manifesting instantly, creating an experience where it seems like you are blocked. You are not blocked. You are simply learning how to be precise with your energy. Every thought, every emotion, every belief now holds weight. In this reality, your frequency is your currency, and whatever you vibrate at will materialize accordingly. Time is no longer linear in the way it once was. In the old reality, time followed a predictable pattern, moving forward in a structured way. In this new reality, time bends, stretches, accelerates, and collapses depending on your vibration. If you have felt like days are passing in an instant, or that certain events are happening too fast to process, it is because you are no longer bound by the same rigid time structure. You are existing in a field of potential where your internal state dictates how fast or slow things unfold. Instead of forcing things to happen on a timeline, you must now learn to align with the natural flow of energy. The moment you are in vibrational alignment with something, it will appear instantly, regardless of how much time should have passed according to the old rules. The people in your life are reflections of your frequency, and as you shift, those around you will shift as well. Some people will naturally fall away, not because anything went wrong, but because they are no longer a vibrational match to this version of reality. Other people will enter your life in ways that seem instant, effortless, and divinely orchestrated. You will begin noticing that certain conversations feel deeper, more connected, and more meaningful, while other interactions that once felt normal now feel forced, heavy, or energetically draining. You are only capable of holding relationships that align with your current energetic state, and this means that as you ascend into this new reality, some relationships will fade to make space for connections that are truly aligned with where you are now. The old rules of success no longer apply. In the previous reality, success was built on effort, struggle, planning, and taking linear steps toward an outcome. In this reality, alignment is the only requirement. If something feels difficult, if it feels like you're pushing against resistance, it is a sign that you are still trying to operate under the old paradigm. You must now understand that when you are in full energetic alignment, everything flows effortlessly. The right opportunities, the right people, the right circumstances will appear at the exact right moment, without struggle, without forcing anything, without trying to control the outcome. You are not meant to fight against this shift. You are meant to surrender to it. The old ways no longer work because they are no longer necessary. You are now existing in a space where energy moves instantly, where your internal state dictates what unfolds externally, where success, love, abundance, and fulfillment are not things you chase, but things you magnetize simply by being in the right frequency. You are no longer in the same reality. The moment you realized that something felt different, you activated an entirely new set of universal laws. You are not stuck. You are not lost. You are simply in the process of learning how to operate in a completely new system. Once you fully embrace this shift, everything will begin to flow. What once felt like resistance will dissolve. What once felt impossible will become effortless. The things you have been calling in will appear the moment you align with them, because in this reality, there is no separation between you and what you desire. Now is the time to integrate this knowing. Now is the time to stop questioning whether things are working and start embodying the version of you who already understands how this reality operates. The moment you do, you will step into a level of effortless creation that feels like pure magic. You will realize that everything is happening in perfect divine timing. You will recognize that you were never stuck. You were simply waiting for the moment when you finally understood that you had already arrived. If this message activated something in you, like this video, subscribe, and comment below. Let me know, what's the biggest change you've noticed in your reality since shifting dimensions? The more we share our experiences, the more we help each other integrate and thrive in this new energetic field. Remember, when you shift your frequency, you shift your reality. Here with Quantum Vibes. See you next time.